The question we always get asked is, who is the top 10 running backs in Madden right now? If you don't have these super expensive cards in the game, the Reggie Bushes of the world, the CMCs in the world, at your running back position, who should I be having? This list is going to be the top 10 list. There's expensive cards, there's cheap cards, all throughout this list for you guys to have at your running back positions. Running back is one of the most valuable positions in MUT. And I think having them in this game is going to be very viable for you to have someone on this top 10 list. With that being said, before we get into anything, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, all sort of fun shit down below. Only 20% of people are subscribed to this channel right now, so make sure to drop a subscribe. We're going to be dropping videos like this, where it's top 10 lists, it's tier rankings, it's going over everything you need in MUT, players that just came out, all that sort of stuff, fastest way to get some certain sets done, all that sort of stuff in this channel. So make sure to drop a subscribe down below. With that being said, the top 10 list for running backs is very interesting. We're going to be doing everything on MUT.gg. Am I sponsored by MUT.gg? Absolutely not, but it's a great site for you guys to use because it shows all the abilities, attributes, and everything for a player, as well as it has a comment section, which is always fun to go through. But we're going to be starting at our number 10 spot. Our number 10 player on this list, which is going to be 83 Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, again, I'm recording this on Monday. This is going to be released either Tuesday or Wednesday, so if there's a new card that came out, don't be upset. I just don't have it right now in front of me. So this list could change a little bit over this week, but we'll see. For now, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to make the top 10 list. Base card Jahmyr Gibbs. I understand base card. You're probably like, he doesn't get abilities. Gut. I know. 85 speed, 85 acceleration. You can get the +3 speed on him if you have the Pats Retain plus a theme team, and he can go up to 88 speed, 88 acceleration if you have 55 and 55. He'll be phenomenal. I think this card just plays really good because he's a receiving back. So again, he's 75 catching and solid route running. And right now, running backs are not being ran with. He's just used as receivers. That's how pretty much all the running backs in this game are used right now. And he's only 50K. You can't get much cheaper than that. He goes all the way down to 40K. You can't get much cheaper than that. Very good, cheap option with a lot of speed. No money spent guy, no abilities, don't have to worry about it, but he's definitely a top 10 option in this game. The next guy is going to be a guy that came out a while ago, but it's 86 Bijan Robinson. Has a Redux card now, which lowered his price a lot. He's now at a lower quartile, 255, and a low minimum of 231. But again, 85 speed, 84 acceleration, you wish was higher, but again, great receiving back, which is what we're looking at, as well as solid carrying, so he's not going to really fumble much. Solid speed all around, which again can get +3 to 88. He only has Falcons team chem, which, you know, you wish it was a little higher because not many people are running Falcons, but he does get matchup nightmare, which is big because, again, all these running backs are going to be mainly primarily receiving backs. He also gets Homer. Short out elite, I probably would just use Homer. But again, Homer with like Yak him up if you want an X factor on him. And that would be the abilities I use on Bijan. But that's going to be my number 9 spot, is the Bijan Robinson for only 200K. You can snag him for. My next player is going to be Maurice Jones-Drew. Another Redux card. So again, he is a Redux, which is going to lower his price. But 85 speed, 87 acceleration. He's small though, which is going to make that acceleration feel a little bit slower. But again, solid catching back. This is what we're looking for. Guys that can catch the ball, guys with decent route running. Again, for running backs, 77 short route running is fantastic. Solid carrying overall. Cheaper at 200K, minimum 173, so a cheaper running back than a lot of these guys. And he gets, again, matchup nightmare with even short out elite. Again, I would use probably Homer on him, and then you can just use Yak him up because he's going to be catching the ball a lot, and this increases your chance to break the first tackle. So I would probably use the Redux Maurice Jones-Drew at the number 9 spot, especially if you have a Jags theme team. Then we go to Zonovan Knight. Now, again, some people are going to wish he was higher. My problem with him, there's not too many problems with him. First off, great catching, 83, 89 carrying. He doesn't fumble, 87. You can get up to 89 speed with 90 acceleration. He's like a fantastic card. Great for theme teams if you have a Lions, Jets, or Cardinals theme team. Not many people do, but if you have those, I mean, Jets probably, but if you have those theme teams, those are great route running overall. So again, the stats are great on the card. He's expensive, and there's not a lot of them. I don't see many of them ever on the auction house. And again, as you can see, like, they don't sell very often. This is 11 hours ago was the last sold Zonovan Knight card. Sold in the last hour, 0. Sold in the last day, only 18 total. So it's kind of tough to get them, especially if you want like a lower quartile price at 850. You can get one right now for 850 at the lower quartile, but for the most part, you're probably going to be working in the median at 950, which for this card, I just don't feel like it's worth the 900K. Balance beam is fun, but nothing really too great. Matchup nightmare is obviously fantastic. You want to see that. But again, here, out of all of these, I probably would use Homer along with Yak him up. And that's what I would do for Zonovan Knight. But again, very good card. Just a little bit niche of a card, and you can't really find him too often. So again, he's a little bit lower on this list. Then we have Saquon, who comes in bunches. pause. But he's going to be a very common card for a lot of people to get. 85 overall, and he gives the boosts. Obviously, I'm not going to put this in. Like, this is big. This is big, but I'm not going to put this in as, like, why he would be higher ranked than some other cards, because, like, it just kind of comes with the game, and it's not, like, guaranteed that you're going to have also a Pat Surtain, but he's a very good card, and he gets all 32 chems. So, obviously, that gives him a boost. He's at the number 6 spot for a reason. 6 foot tall. 84 acceleration, you feel on this card. Like, you feel it on this. He doesn't feel like he's really bursting through the gap. He doesn't really give you that oomph you're really looking for. It's tough. It's tough because I really like the card, but I don't love the card, which is tough. But great overall catching. 80 short route running is fantastic. Solid catching. Good ball carrier vision. Gets solid abilities here. Matchup Nightmare obviously is great. And then again, Homer probably is going to be what you want next, along with Yakima. Card's fantastic with all 32 chems, but again, there are some like question marks there, and he's expensive. 876K you can get for the minimum, lower quartile 922, which you probably can get. I mean, looking at these prices 8 minutes ago, he sold for 876, which is the lowest. So you can definitely get him for a low price. But for now, he's going to go at this spot at the number 6 spot. I'm realizing now I forgot a card, so I'm going to add him in right after this next one. I'm going to add him in right after this next one because the next one's going to be Breece Hall. Breece Hall feels fantastic in this game. 86 speed, 86 acceleration. He gets 4 different team chems, all the AFC East, as well as he has very solid catching and short route running with a good release at 78. The card looks fantastic. Matchup Nightmare again for the card. Homer for the card. Yakima for the card. Everything we've been using on these cards. And let me tell you, this card for no damn reason breaks every single goddamn tackle I've ever tried. I've played against this card a million times, and he just breaks everything. Like, I don't understand it. He just breaks every single tackle. The card's fantastic. He plays fantastic. He's going to go with the number 5 spot for a reason. He feels fast. He plays big. Plus, he's cheap. 118K you can get him for. For some reason, he's sold for 65. I don't think he's ever going to sell for that again, but 112 you can get him for at the lower quartile there. This Breece Hall card looks fantastic, and he plays fantastic, so he's going to go at that number 5 spot. But at the number 4 spot, we do have a more niche card, and it's going to be Devon Achane, but again, he did drop in price recently as he is only 600K, but the problem is he's never up for auction. So again, this is why I'm going to have like a 4A, 4B here, as he would be very high on this list if he wasn't so damn niche. Because he doesn't sell for a ton in the 600 to 700 range. Matchup Nightmare, obviously great for Dolphins players. As 86 speed, 86 acceleration. He feels fast. He plays fast. 82 short route running, 82 release. Great route running. So again, fantastic card. The other card I'm going to have in here that's going to be like my 4B. It's going to be the 80 overall Marshawn Lynch that you can fully upgrade. He plays amazing, and he's free and has all 32 chems, which is fantastic. 5'11", 86 speed, 87 acceleration. He'll go up to 89 speed and 90 acceleration if you have 55 and 55. The catching's all right. The route running, but again, for a free 32 chem card, he plays amazing. He does get balance beam, matchup nightmare as well. Homer as well, along with Tank. I think Tank is very good because a lot of people are still trying to hit stick in this game, but it doesn't work if you have Tank. So I've been using a ton of Tank, as well as it's hard to make it go away. So I think Marshawn Lynch is going to be a dog for a lot of people, and that's why he's going to be like my 4A, 4B with Devon Achane. With that being said, though, let's head to our number 3 spot. Everyone knows about him, and he's cheap, so we're going to go Keaton Mitchell. 87 speed, 87 acceleration. If you don't have a Ravens theme team, obviously it's kind of tough, but this card is fantastic. 87 speed, 88 acceleration. He feels fast, he plays fast, he's able to catch the ball, good route running, good release, good spec, and he's cheap in price, only 200K, sold for 195. At one point, he's even cheaper than that. Matchup nightmare, Homer on him. You can put Yakima up on him. You can put whatever you need on this card, and he feels amazing, plays amazing. I see him on a ton of good squads. So Keaton Mitchell for sure goes in the top 3 of this list. Then I would go with my next one. Reggie Bush is obviously going to make up the second spot in this list. 87 overall with 87 speed, 88 acceleration. Goes on a bunch of theme teams. Bills, Lions, Dolphins, Saints, and Niners theme teams. Along with great catching, fantastic route running and releases, good carrying overall, even though I've played him now like 5 or 6 times, and he is fumbled in like 3 different games. So I don't know what's up with that. You guys can tell me in the comments below if you use Reggie if he fumbles, but he's fumbled against me like 3 times. And I don't know if that's just like this card or whatever, but doesn't sell too often. But again, he does sell a good enough amount to be a 610 minimum, 700K lower quartile. So again, a little bit more expensive of a card. But again, with the matchup nightmare, Homer, yak him up. This card's going to be fantastic, 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 especially if he's on a theme team. And he's a great route runner. The next one is going to be obviously the guy I use as my running back, but he plays amazing. That's going to be Christian McCaffrey. Again, for everyone that like... It's nuts. 93 acceleration he has on a Max Panthers theme team or a Max Niners theme team. 93 acceleration is bonkers, dude. 90 speed, 93 acceleration if he has it, 87, 90 base. Great carrying. Obviously, the best route running and best catching in the entire game. Good juke, good break tackle. This card plays phenomenal. He plays fast as well, and he's only 488K, and there's a ton for auction, so you don't really have to run out. Someone sold for 122 is nuts. But again, lower quartile is going to be around the 500K marker. Obviously, as you can see right now, there's some up for even less than that, so you can get it for around the 490 price. And again, balance beam, matchup nightmare. I've been saying it a million times. Homer, you could go short out elite if you want. Those would be the main ones I would use. I've even tried armbar. Armbar's all right if you do ton of stiff arms, but for the most part, I would choose the ones I've said and yak him up. This card's phenomenal, 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 phenomenal. I can't harp on this card enough. He plays amazing. His speed feels really fast. He's going to be the best card in the game right now. Again, now it could be released, and there could be another card that's better than him and whatever. But for now, this is my top 10 running back list. So let me know in the comments down below who you guys are running at running back. And if I missed anyone that you think should be on this list, let me know in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.